Young, fresh, frozen plasma is holding hope for people with Parkinson's and multiple sclerosis. Fox 26 is your station for health, and here to talk more about this promising study taking place right here in Houston is Dr. Dian Ginsberg, board certified in anti-aging and regenerative medicine. Good morning to you, and thanks for being here.
Good morning.
This sounds like astonishing information to me. Where do we begin with this? So making a difference, you think, in these patients that really kind of never had hope before.
I think that development of MS and Parkinson's is multifactorial, and we don't really know completely where it comes from. So it's a little genetics, a little environment, a little bit of gut permeability or gut inflammation that you hear talked about, microbiome or gut bug dysfunction. And right now you develop inflammation, say, in the brain, and that's going to create blindness and weakness and all it's called neurodegeneration. What we're hoping is that the plasma, which is from young people between 18 and 24, has young people growth factors in it. It's got microbiome offload of young people. It's got young support, young proteins. And so we're hoping by infusing that into patients with Parkinson's and MS that it will kind of reset. It'll cross the blood-brain barrier and help grow new neural cells and maybe reset some of the gut microbiome dysfunction that happens.
So are we talking about reversing these diseases that never had a cure before?
We're hoping. We're hoping. So right now we have 40 patients, 20 with MS and 20 with Parkinson's, and it's a double-blind infusion study. 10 of each got plasma. They get about 1 liter of plasma on day 1, and then a day off, and then another liter. So they're getting about 2 liters, and then we're following them a month, 3 months, and 6 months out. And we're following them objectively, so we have 2 neurologists that are following the patients, and then we're following them subjectively to just see how they feel and what they tell about work and health and all that.
And I don't want to get too much into the specifics, but animal studies have showed this to be incredibly promising, haven't they?
Yes, and what's interesting is years ago, they sewed 2 rats together, and they took an old rat or an old mouse and a young mouse, and they found that the old mouse got young, and the young mouse did show some aging characteristics. So the thought is that crosstalk happens in the bloodstream. So then they took plasma, and a couple years ago they did that in animal studies, and they saw promising information. They did studies like this also in Stanford on Parkinson's and in Alzheimer's. And we believe that they saw a lot of positive results, but wanting to proprietarily own things, the results have been squelched.
Well, I hope to stay in contact with you about this and see what is to come, because I can't wait to see what happens with your patients. Thanks for being here to talk about it.
Thank you.
And giving hope to a whole lot of people. Dr.
Thanks.
Ginsberg,
have a great day.
Good to see you. 8:26 right now. If you still have